Looks like a bit of blood, perhaps.
So a good start by this young Pulse side. It's you can put a lot of that down to that defensive pairing of Rasmussen and
you're a bit too high on the court so the defenders can have some space.
Have a listen in here.
Just come back a little bit. If you do go up for something, go hard, go down to pop it, all right? But don't jump into their space. Cross circle. Any ball that you're going to put across the circle is going to go up and over, all right? Otherwise, fake it over because Casey is looking for that swing. Hide on defence on the circle edge.
So that was the Pulse assistant coach, Gail Parata. In comparison,
cut off those lines, yeah?
Nolene Totoa doesn't have a heck of a lot to say apart from, yeah, it's okay.
Got lots to get up to 20 girls.
Yes, Gail Parata talking to Milna Olsen, just telling her to come up, go away, then come back again. And I think they need her to penetrate more down the court on their through-court attack just to get that, free up that middle a little bit. Would you do that as a centre?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'd like to do, but she's probably playing a similar game to what I do at different times, rather than just driving to the top of the circle to either draw someone or be available for the ball. She's just hanging out a little bit too much. So,
and it just takes up space for those back defenders. They can't penetrate down if you're in that space. So, and that's sort of where they're being held up.
We also heard Coach Nolene Totoa asking her team 20. She wants 20 by the end of this quarter. So let's see whether they can step it up to reach their goal. So Laura Langman gets things back underway and goes straight back to Scholes. 3-foot mark here from the Pulse. Too easy.
Yes, she's good at that pop, Irene van Dijk. Her timing's impeccable. That's a better drive from Narama Milna Olsen. Oh, and Magic getting their hands to the ball.
Yeah, just misplaced ball, not quite in the right space.
Paula Griffin, a bit lucky there.
Yeah, nice cut on the baseline from the skipper. Shot was off from the start. As Krishna Lichwak, that 3-foot mark over the top of Francis Sulia.
Doing a great job of putting pressure on this attacking end of the Magic, the Pulse.
Oh, it's great work between Rasmussen and Arboise.
Yeah, and considering Rachel will have only been to a couple of trainings this year, their switches are very, very, very good. They're quite in sync. But this Magic attack end is pretty hard to stop.
Pausing centre.
Oh, Milna Olsen call. Good contact. Nice long shot from Brown. Pushes that lead out to 3 for the Magic.
Jodie Brown, this week the Silver Ferns coaches calling for those who are available for Silver Ferns, so she'll be looking at having a great game today to push for selection. Having no problems getting the ball into their shooters, the Pulse.
Well, they're playing a very smart game, using the angles.
Jane Olschweiger happy with that.
Yeah, and good defence off the centre pass. Langman struggling. Van Dijk comes out to relieve a bit of the pressure.
Good switch again. Oh, Boise was there.
Yeah. Just had
but
her
the
head
ball
down.
drops. Jodie Brown just missed the shot, so the Pulse have come up with the ball again. Good
drive from Boise. Jodie Brown, she's always going to get in there and have a go, even slow the ball up. So the Pulse need to stay with the Magic heading into this second quarter.
Here we see Peter Scholes, former Australian international.
Probably still play for them if she made herself available.
Yeah.
Lovely intercept from Jodie Todd. A good defence too from Ngādam and Milner Olsen kept the pressure on Laura Langman. Got a tip off the ball. Pulse pick it up. Alschwager trying to get closer to the post.
Oh, in and out 6 times and still quite close, but offloads to Paula Griffin. And Griffin just confident with the shot.
So the Pulse pull back within 1 goal, but blow it off the next centre pass.
This is good stuff, though. Not many people will have picked that the Pulse would have been in this game, and it looks like they're here to play, and they're playing with their heads, which is fantastic.
Yes, great pick-up from Arbuisi. But again, keep your eye on what Rasmussen is doing to Irene van Dijk. That time she pinned her on the baseline, didn't let her come forward for that little pop.
Yep, clever play, just keeping her pinned there was awesome.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're going to finish. Spoke too soon. Commentators curse.
I know, isn't it just? Easy shot from Alschwager. She should have nailed that one. That's the second time Arbuisi hasn't been thanked for some good work she's been doing down the other end.
Alschwager just doesn't look comfortable on the shot. And the Pulse do have options on the bench for shooting. So it'll be interesting to see if they stick with her.
Well, I wouldn't be tempted to change it
Too hasty.
Perhaps if there was an injury time in the second and it wasn't going so great, then you'd use it then. But the flow is there for this Pulse side at the moment, and they're putting some great
job on defence, aren't they? Rasmussen just bumps Jodie Brown out of court.
Who's it, Rhea? Rasmussen called on that one. Pulse, they have 15 seconds to score.
In no hurry to get it down.
And a mistake, a silly mistake.
Oh, and it looks like a big injury to Peter Scholes. This will be not great for the Magic if it's serious.
So that is the end of the first quarter, but Peter Scholes, the Australian former international, is in trouble, and
oh, that's just what you don't like to see.
Absolutely not. Been there, done that, but it is the Magic who will go into the second quarter with a 3-goal lead, 14-11. You're at the Energy Event Centre in Rotorua for the match between the Pulse and the Magic, and just before the finish of the first quarter there was an injury. This is a big blow for the Magic. Peter Scholes went down and it didn't look very good, so they've made a few changes coming into the second quarter. And carry those changes.
Kahurangi Waititi has come on at goal keep, pushing Casey Williams out to goal defence and Jodie Todd into wing defence, which probably how you would have predicted it to happen, Jenny May.
Kahurangi Waititi has played ANZ Championships before for the Canterbury Tactics, and a mistake first up for the Magic. I would say that Peter Scholes' injury has really rocked this team at the moment.
She's a key to this team's performance so far. She's been absolutely outstanding at wing defence, so see how they recover.
Oh, the Pulse certainly given them a good run for their money. Trail by just 3 at the moment.
And an opportunity right now for them to really step on it while the Magic are feeling a bit rocked. Oh, Kahurangi Waititi out looking. Good to see. She's on and she's into it.
Oh, that was an ugly pass. Alschwager on the baseline. It's a long way out for her. And she gets that one. Maybe she should shoot from further out.
Yes. You can always see her body language is quite readable, and she just lifts. And here we go, Frances Solier
with a break, so the ball goes back into the Pulse's hands.
Offside, free pass, Pulse.
So an opportunity for them to close the gap.
Nice pass from Milner Olsen, and nice drive too to the top of the circle.
Oh, lovely pass from Milner Olsen.
So I think Waititi has only played 1 quarter so far this season. So it'll be interesting to see how she comes